My name is Eric Opdyke. I'm the president of REV3 Triathlon. I don't deal directly with the registration system. I know it pretty well. I have somebody that works for me that really handles the day-to-day, setting up all the events and everything. And when she comes back to me, she's like, Eric, can we go back to active? And and that's, to me, that's the most important person, to keep happy on my staff, is the person that's working with active and handling the registration platform. So she felt that it was the best system out there in what we've seen, and so that's why we decided to re-engage with active for 2016 events. And and I think that seeing the quick change of I think that there's the system improvements have just been really pretty cool. I think that the marketing has increased tremendously that we've seen. So there's just so many great improvements, and we're happier. And I've said this that and since I've been dealing with active since 2009, this is the best that I've seen active operating. We started in 2009, and we left for a year in 2015, and I think it was mostly because we did a merger with another company, and we were really forced to go with another registration provider. When you leave, you realize, okay, wow, I mean, this is a really good product. You guys are listening to the customer's feedback, and you're putting stuff through the system, through the software developers, and you're, every time I log on, I'm like, okay, look at this nice change. And not only that, it's like I'm getting an email now ahead of time. It's like, hey, check this out. Or you guys are being proactive before it was like, hey, we need to set up a meeting because we got this great system and this tool and this, hey, we're gonna, like, this Google Analytics guy was like, hey, you guys gotta check this stuff out. And it's kind of like blown away by the resources now that Active has invested in, that's giving us opportunities to do things that we've never done before, just outside of the registration, really on the marketing side. And that's kind of what I've seen. The marketing side was kind of like, it was, we'd always sort of question about whether or not we were getting a good value out of it. But now we've really seen some good results on the marketing side, which is, what is really the differentiator, in my opinion, that Active has that most people don't have. The account reps are great. He understands what we're going through, which is really helpful. And I can feel free to kind of come back to him and be like, hey, I need this report, I need this, I need that. And he's just always like, gets me what I need. And so to us, that's really invaluable, is to have that, that person that we can reach out to, and it just has that immediate sort of, and I didn't get that with my last company. It was 2 or 3 days later, I'm getting a response back where I have to follow up 2 or 3 times, and that just doesn't work for me, because it's too late now. I need it right away. And that's what Active is so good at, is just being so responsive.